Hi Jess, it's Karen. It's good to speak to you, my friend. How you been doing? Hope you've been doing alright. I'm actually outside. This is the first time I've ever filmed anything outside. But I wanted to show you my backyard. There's no animals, no birds or anything right now. And I hope you can hear this because my neighbor next door is working and is causing a lot of noise. And I'm a distance from the camera, so I don't know how loud my voice is going to be. The timing just wasn't right. But anyway, I hope that you're healing and, you know, from your mate that passed. I think about you often and how you must feel, and I'm sorry for that. And I love that picture. That was a miracle, it truly was, for you, meant especially for you. I got my hair pinned up, so I don't know what I look like. But I had my doctor's appointment today with my psychiatrist, and when I do this, I'm going to slip in a few pictures of me and him that I took. You know, I like to take photos of my doctors or my favorite receptionists. And then there's one of Monty, and I'll slip that in. So I'll pause for those. And my doctor's name is Dr. Davies. You can see me sitting on his big old chair. I've got one at home for Monty. I've been going to him for so many years. You know, he makes me come in once a month, which is a real hassle. It really is, but that's the way he does it. But anyway, let's get on to my yard. I want you to know something. There was one tree, a bush, another large tree, magnolia tree, and a mimosa tree that had got split into 3 parts. I meant the limbs went out for yards. I'll have pictures of those when I make a slideshow video of I'll call it the Winter Wonderland disaster at my house, you know, so I can show you the devastation that it caused here in Lawton, Oklahoma. I mean, it was an historical ice storm, and it was reported, you know, all over the country, because it was really bad. I meant the aftermath of it looked like a war had went off here. So much damage and devastation. But anyway, I'm going to take you on this tour so you can see my yard, okay? This here, I don't know what kind of tree this is. Let me get where you can see it. But the trunk is massive. I meant you can't tell it on film, but it's massive. And it just goes up and up and up. You know, past over the roof. You know, when the cats get up in that, it really scares me because, you know, they got a long way to come down. Now, along this fence area, you see all these trees. Trees and more trees and trees and more trees. And it used to just be a brick wall. That was it. Whoops, brush is behind me. Whoops, say hi to Jess. Russia, say hi to Jess. You're on the camera for him. I know there's a lot of noise going on. Okay, back to where we are. God made this my paradise because the one thing I love more than anything is the woods. The woods. I always wanted to live in the woods. And He blessed me with all these trees. There were no trees. None. They just sprouted up everywhere. See? Even the ground looks like a forest. The woods. You know, it's amazing. It is amazing. All these beautiful trees. Isn't that a miracle? It's a miracle. It really is. You know, I used to have a cat fenced in yard. You can see it's loaded with leaves and everything. So the cats couldn't get out. It took me and Monty days to put something like this up, and it was expensive. But the ice storm destroyed it. And now the trees have grown into it, so, you know, it's unusable. Which I don't care, because I only have 2 cats now, so, and there's no problem. But just look at this. Okay, guy, I'm telling you, in the last, let's say, the last year and a half, these trees, they took off, you know, as like little saplings, okay? And in less than 2 years, I have these trees. Just look at this. It's incredible. And this is brush from when we have our, you know, strong wind storms. That Monty's piles he took. I meant that thing was as tall as, you know, me, and he hauled it off to the dump. But if you get to see this massive tree, oh my gosh. And of course I did those Egyptian modeling pictures, slideshows on this one. And then this bush, they wanted to destroy it, and I wouldn't allow them to. When his dad had a back porch that was deteriorating really bad, you know, and a deck, and they took that down, and they were going to, you know, crash it on top of this. And I said, no, no way, no way. Now, of course, we got 2 sheds back here, and back here is the alley. As a matter of fact, this tree here is the one where all the raccoons and possums climb down every night. They come from the alley somewhere, I don't know where they live. They come down this tree every night to go to the porch. And a lot of my trees are missing here, but they're trying to grow back. But you can see this. Every year, the city sends a crew from out of town, from out of state, to chop down every single tree. And they don't touch the phone lines at all. There's one pine tree. You know, I spent years, summers, cleaning that alley so people could get through it. And Monty does the same thing. We take care of our alley. Now, the only reason why, instead of cropping, there's another pine tree in there, which you can't see. But anyway, I have been out here and I was hysterical, crying and begging and everything, because they weren't even close to any phone lines. But besides that, if they don't like a bush or a tree, the city just doesn't like them, you know. Like this one over here. They've just tried to destroy this twice. And as soon as they leave, I take the water hose and spray off all the poison that they put on the trunks. So they grow back. It doesn't even take them less than a year, and they're back. And this was our beautiful mimosa tree. And I don't know how many times some termites got into it and weakened it, and I think that's what really did the damage during the ice storm. But as you can see, I never would let Monty destroy the tree completely, because all there was a trunk. A trunk. And that's all there is down here. As you can see, there's the hole. But look what happened. See what God does? He gave me back my mimosa tree. It's not the huge, sprawling tree that it was, but it's still a tree. It still lives. It never died. Every time Monty thought it died, it didn't die. It was still alive. And then this wasn't even here. This tree wasn't even here. It never existed. And then, lo and behold, in no time at all, there's another tree here. Another one. Look at this. These are miracles. Because God knows how much I love trees. He gave me my own paradise. Just look at this massive tree. It was started out as a bush. I mean, it was nothing. And then Monty had to cut one of them away. It was amazing. Here's another one. These that I'm showing you have never been here before. Ever. There was no sign of anything. Look at this. This is incredible. I'm walking through the woods. My yard is like a forest. It is a miracle. Hi, Paul. How you doing? You building him a dog place?
Pretty much.
Cool.
But he probably won't get in it.
Oh, he'll get in that. That is awesome of you, Paul. I'm so proud of you. Hey, Cujo. Cujo, what you doing? Look at what Daddy's building you. He's building you a big old house. You'll be safe from the rain. This is Cujo. This is my buddy here. He's my buddy. He just loved it when I give him treats. He just loved it. He's supposed to look scary, but he's not scary. He's powerful, though. Look at them jaws, man. That's my boy, Cujo. Say hi to Jazz. Hi, Jazz. Turned off. Hey, baby. So Paul is building him a great big old place to shelter. That is so cool. And as you can see, as we get through these woods, look at these trees, man. Unbelievable. There never used to be anything here. Nothing. Look at this. These aren't bushes. These are trees. It's incredible. Just incredible. And then here's the magnolia tree. Oh my gosh. And the pine cones, of course. That's what I call them, cones. That's the only negative thing about this tree. Huh. And the flowers, once they bloom, they're beautiful, big white blossoms that smell like perfume. But they die within 2 days, they're gone. And all these pine cones everywhere. I used to clean them up all the time, especially when Monty mowed, so it wouldn't mess up the blade. But this is my backyard. This is my backyard, Jess. I'm not, except for the sheds. Oh, and here's my bird bath. And I don't have any water in it. Shame, 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 shame on me. I've got to fill that for the birds, because I love to feed my birds. But anyway, I just wanted to let you see all that. Isn't that cool? Let's see if I can find my place. I'm probably making you dizzy. Well, I have the timer set on maximum and it goes off, and I don't understand why. But anyway, I got kind of a sweater type shirt on. It's been really cool to cold here this past week, and I can't wait for it to get cold, not freezing, not snow, not ice, but cooler, so I can wear sweaters that are large enough to fit me. Remember I told you, what happened with all the weight thing. And today when I weighed myself at the doctor's, I'm not 145 anymore. I just made it to 140. So, and I want you to know that, yeah, things, never perfect. The days are never perfect. I'm not where I used to be at all, and I'm so out of practice. I've been cooped up for so long, and afraid to go anywhere. Don't want to go anywhere. Uncomfortable to go anywhere. That's a very difficult thing. That's to get out of, because you don't live a normal life. You just can't stay homebound for the rest of your life. That's not living, because I need to get back to church. It's just that I get so stressed. I have those panic attacks and then some seizures. So that's still my problem. Going to bed at a decent hour is still my problem. A very difficult habit, a long time habit to break. What else? I've stayed at the lower dose that I accomplished getting down to when I started in April. The blood pressure is good. I can't think of what else. There's stuff I'm leaving out, but I just can't remember what it is. Because these films are so long. It takes forever to upload them on YouTube for you. Once you see them, then I put it private, so just you can view it, okay? I just want you to know I care about you, brother. I love you. Big hug from me to you. And, my email. For some reason, I got that security system on my computer now, and my mail is Yahoo Mail, and my homepage is Google. So now I have to go look up Yahoo to get to the Yahoo page, and then it says it's insecure. It's not a secured site. So I'm having problems with that. So if you sent me an email, please forgive me. I will check it very soon. I kept checking it for days, and then, and then all of a sudden I realized the site wasn't secure, and I get this, this little warning thing come up, so I don't know what to do about that. I was supposed to have the computer guy come out and help me with certain things, and I was, so ill, and you know what that's like, so ill that day. I hardly got any sleep because of it, that I had to call and cancel. But since then, I've found so many other things that I need to know how to do. The Skype, get my email, some other little things I need to know how to do. And with that, my dear precious friend, this is Karen Kaza. I never know how to say it. Kaza, I love you. Say hello to your son, your family, your friends. This is Karen from Lawton, Oklahoma. Just letting you know I was thinking of you and just wanted to share a little bit of my miracle with you. Okay? Bye-bye. Take care, my friend.